arts education is really going after whole person education. In Chinese, it's called 博雅. It's really just a broad-based education. That's a business model. But within Lingnan and also many other liberal arts universities, the subjects are also liberal arts intensive, but also include science and other things that's all around humanities. I would say I would position Lingnan, the liberal arts university, as anything that's around humanities. Now technology goes to be a big part of our lives, okay, our societies. So I think science and technology and innovations have to be part of the liberal arts education. That is something I'm personally very interested, because we're educating students with a Chinese background mostly, and also representing the Chinese cultures and histories, and also the humanities. This liberal arts education model, I would say that it comes from the West, but it really has been in existence in China for thousands of years. If you just look at how we focus on the whole person education and also just educate things beyond just pure skills. I think there's a lot to do for us. We already have our disciplines and departments that are focusing on Chinese cultures, Chinese history, and so on. But they seem to be sort of separate from the Western content and this classics and so on. So we will have a good opportunity to really combine and merge the West and the East for all the humanity, the classics, and to provide these education opportunities to our students. I think if we do it right, it will be really unique. It's very important for our students to have this global perspective. Hong Kong is identified as one of the best world cities. It's really international. And our students, being the next generation workforce, they will have to work in this environment and be very familiar with all kinds of international cultures and backgrounds. And they also have to learn these cultures in the region, including mainland China. There are many different local cultures and histories in mainland China. So I think there'll be a lot of future opportunities there that our students will have to work with, and they need to be well exposed and educated in those global or regional perspectives. That's an interesting question. Yeah, I have moved around, not quite often, but in the last 10 years, I've moved around for a few places as like a vice president of Chinese University of Hong Kong in Shenzhen, and back to the US University of Southern California, and now coming back to Hong Kong CTU, and then Lingnan. When I find a good fit, I will consider it very seriously. I think Lingnan is such a good place. I think it has a great history and tradition of liberal arts. This tradition and heritage, and also what's coming to Lingnan in the near future for the digitalization, let's say for how technologies are transforming our lives and work, I think this is a great opportunity for me, because I have been on the data side, data science and digital technologies and automation, so that was my research background. So I think this is a great time for me to step in to basically lead Lingnan and also transform Lingnan's education and research towards this new era of liberal arts education. I call it liberal art education in the digital era. I think Lingnan has a great opportunity here from the history and from the current situation around Hong Kong and the Greater Bay Area. We have such a strong history. Some people don't know, okay, in this education arena, higher education arena in this region. We actually came from the Greater Bay Area and now in Hong Kong, carrying on the torch of Lingnan culture. Coming into the future for Lingnan, I would say that we have a great foundation for liberal arts education and liberal arts subjects. We also are open to these new things that's coming to our societies and humanities. For example, digital technology, AI, and data science, and also sustainability. Okay, everything now is around people more than any time in the past. So I think we are in a great position to venture and lead this liberal arts education model to embrace these new technologies that will come to us anyway.